Alright, so to support this material, I made a cube in Maya. And the cube is nothing special. It's just a cube. The UVs on the cube are like this, however. I did a planar map straight down. So create UVs, planar mapping. And this cube should be huge. Absolutely huge. So I'm not going to go importing that cube in. If you watch the rest of this lesson, you should know how to import a cube in. But I'm going to put the cube in the scene. This has a collision model on it. That's the only difference. So, and in order for this to really look good, I like to be able to size the rain correlating to the model. So I'm going to go down to skeletal meshes and look for my little guy. So let me just find my little dude here. Just got to expand this out. There he is. So I'm going to put the little guy in the scene. See? That's why you put the little guy in the scene, to find out what scale is. Okay, so now I can just grow this platform out to something huge. And put him right there. Now you can see that the water droplets are absolutely freaking huge, right? Correlating to the guy. So how would you do that? Well, in our weather material, I provided that. If you just go in here and you just go to all, you can go to that drops material, have it loaded. A little light in the scene might help, so I'm just going to add an actor, add a point light, just so I can see the drops. And for the material, if you page way over here, that's what this node does. Texture coordinates. So the texture coordinates could go to 5, 5. And I'll just hit the check mark on that. And you see the raindrops got a lot smaller. So it's all about you experimenting and figuring out what raindrops look like scale-wise. But since you made those all tileable, you have that option now. Perfect. Okay, next, let's get that out of here. So we've adjusted that. And that's why I liked adding a new world into the scenario, because it shows you exactly what to change. Okay, now we can look at our rain. Again, to scale the rain, we could just go like this. Actually, like this. Get it to a good scale, and then we can change it this way. And then we just add a lot of those into the scene. There's about a billion ways to do it, but that's one way. Alright, so we just elevate this up until it blends in with the scenario. In this case, something like that. I'll change this to a world properties of UT game and jump into the level. So that's world properties, default game type, and play from here. There we go. Rain, rain. Perfect. Here marks the end of raining in UDK. The only thing other that we have to kind of cover later on would be making a sky that correlates to rain. But for right now, there we go. Ooh. Getting all wet, bud. Better get an umbrella. Haha. Warm me up. Have a good one. Until next video where we add the sky. Alright, so one thing I wanted to mention about scaling also. Let's say if I scale the rain like this. Notice that it's patchy, and now if I'm inside there's dead zones. So just be very careful about that. That's why I scaled it really tight. Or you can have more planes. Okay, so I'm going to get a lot of people saying, well, this doesn't look right, and you probably don't have enough planes, or you're getting greedy about trying to get too much at once. Now, also about scale in the rain, you can go in here and let's say I need my rain color map, rain material right here. Notice there's a painter, but no coordinate. So if I wanted to, type in texture. Let's get texture coordinate out here. Plug texture coordinate in, and then on texture coordinate, maybe I not tile it in one of these. So if I tile it in 2, I get this. Now the problem with that is I get a space now, because I really never developed that texture to be tileable in both respects. Sometimes it looks okay, sometimes it doesn't. If I tile that out to 4, I get this, and this would be more like a waterfall. See, now I got like all these ones with weird spacing. So if you make that tiled in both aspects, you won't have that. And that's not a hard thing to do. But I just wanted to show you a couple other things just that I've learned or played with. When I did shoot this video, I wanted to kind of touch base on those things. Alright, so that's it. Enjoy. Alright, one other friendly amendment to this. I can right click and play from here, and when I shoot, the sky doesn't burn. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention, if you have polyplanes, they are automatically set to block all. So you have to click on each cluster and make sure that under here, collide, no collide is on. Okay, so no collision will allow you to shoot in the rain or through the rain and not into the rain. Alright, just wanted to make that friendly amendment, and let's go on.